The film opens with a female patient named Needi. She is being held in a prison for the criminally insane because she has mental problems and a short temper. While in the asylum, she often injures the guards and is frequently placed in isolation.
Toast him, huh? I recommend more complex carbo.
I recommend you shut the fuck up.
All right.
This is where it all went down.
In the past, Needi was a normal, smart, and diligent girl. We are then taken back 2 months earlier, to a small town called Devil's Kettle, home to 2 teenage girls who had been best friends for a long time, Jennifer and Needi. In school, Jennifer was extremely beautiful and popular, while Needi had a very different personality from her. In fact, they were so close that some friends even thought they were a lesbian couple.
You're totally lesbi-gay.
What? She's my best friend.
During lunch break, Jennifer invited Needi to go to a bar that night to watch a live performance by the band Low Shoulder. Low Shoulder was Jennifer's favorite band, though in truth, what she liked most was the band's vocalist, Nikolai, whom she found cooler than the music itself.
I'm cute, okay? Okay.
That night, they both went to the bar and had a brief chat with Nikolai. Jennifer then went to get drinks for them. While waiting in a corner, Needi overheard Nikolai and his friends gossiping about Jennifer's virginity. Feeling annoyed, Needi went up to them and told them that Jennifer was still a virgin. When Jennifer returned with the drinks, Needi warned her to stay away from the band, saying they were sleazy guys. But Jennifer ignored her. The concert then began, and Jennifer was thrilled to see her favorite band performing right in front of her. Meanwhile, Needi noticed a fire slowly burning the curtains, which quickly spread and engulfed the bar, trapping the audience inside. Needi pulled Jennifer, who was still focused on the show, and they both managed to escape through a small window. Once outside, Nikolai approached and invited Jennifer to join him in his van. Needi tried to stop her and pleaded with her not to go, but Jennifer seemed hypnotized and willingly followed him. They then drove away, leaving Needi behind. When Needi got home, she immediately called her boyfriend, Chip, and told him the bar had burned down and that Jennifer had been taken by the Low Shoulder band members. Chip tried to calm her down.
This is crazy.
Jennifer's still with those great. Oh, Jesus Christ, there's somebody here.
Suddenly, Needi heard someone arriving at her house.
Okay, so now there's no one here.
Nervously, she went downstairs and saw Jennifer, but strangely, Jennifer's body was covered in blood, and her face was pale like a zombie. Without saying anything, Jennifer opened the fridge and started eating raw meat. When Needi tried to ask what was going on, Jennifer screamed like she was possessed and vomited a strange black, oily liquid, like filthy engine oil. Needi was terrified and confused about what had happened to her best friend. Jennifer then left Needi's house without saying a word.
I heard Needi and Jennifer were there to fight their way out with a machete.
The next day at school, everyone was grieving over the bar fire that had killed almost everyone inside. The incident even became national news. Meanwhile, Needi kept thinking about what had happened to Jennifer. Suddenly, Jennifer showed up looking fresh and healthy, shocking Needi, who asked about her zombie-like appearance the night before. But Jennifer denied it, insisting Needi must have imagined it.
People die, Jennifer.
Anybody that we know?
We know everyone.
After school, Needi told Chip about Jennifer coming to her house looking like an evil spirit. Chip didn't believe her and thought she was making it up. Elsewhere, Jennifer approached a tall, muscular boy named Jonas, who was mourning the death of his best friend in the bar fire. Using her beauty and alluring figure, Jennifer seduced Jonas and lured him into the woods behind the school. Jonas, enchanted by her looks, followed willingly, thinking they were going to hook up. Instead, Jennifer transformed into a demon and devoured him.
What?
Jonas's screams were heard by a teacher, who thought he was just letting out his grief. The teacher approached to comfort him, but when she found him, he was already dead, with his stomach ripped open. After killing Jonas, Jennifer became even more beautiful than before. Meanwhile, Chip met Needi to talk about Jonas's gruesome death. After hearing about it, Needi felt something was very wrong. A month after the bar fire and Jonas's death, Jennifer began to look worn out. Her hair was damaged, her face pale, and she appeared weak, as if she lacked blood. One day after class, while Needi was chatting with Jennifer, Colin, one of Needi's friends, approached Jennifer and asked her out. She rejected him at first, but after Needi mentioned Colin was a good guy, Jennifer told him to come over to her house that night and gave him an address. Colin was thrilled. That same day, Chip also asked Needi to spend Saturday night at his place. That evening, Chip prepared for the date, and they ended up sleeping together, making sure to use protection to avoid any accidents. Meanwhile, Colin went to the address Jennifer had given him, but it turned out to be an abandoned housing area. He entered a house that was supposedly Jennifer's, and upstairs he found a room full of candles, and Jennifer. She seduced him, they kissed passionately, but once again, Jennifer used the opportunity to eat him alive. At the same time, while Needi was with Chip, she began to see disturbing visions in her head, as if she were connected to Jennifer's attack on Colin. Panicking, Needi abruptly left Chip's house. While driving home, she was shocked to see Jennifer covered in blood, right next to her car window. Terrified, Needi sped home. At home, Needi cried hysterically and thought about all the moments she had shared with Jennifer when things were still normal. Exhausted, she went to her bedroom to rest, but was startled to find Jennifer lying next to her.
Creepy, you're such a cliche. Get out!
Needi was shocked and confused about how Jennifer could be in her room looking perfectly fine, when just earlier she had seen her drenched in blood. Jennifer then told Needi what happened after the fire. She explained that when the band took her away, she thought they were going to party. Instead, they brought her to the woods near a waterfall. Because she had told them she was a virgin, they used her as a sacrifice in a satanic ritual meant to make their band famous. The ritual went as planned and brought them popularity, but why was Jennifer still alive? The truth was, she hadn't been a virgin since middle school. Because of that, the demon that received the sacrifice ended up living inside Jennifer's body. She said she had actually died and her body had been dumped there, but she came back to life possessed by the demon. Every month, she had to eat humans to regain her beauty. Jennifer admitted that when she came to Needi's house that night, she was starving, but because Needi was her best friend, she couldn't bring herself to eat her. Instead, she left and found someone else to kill. Hearing this, Needi was heartbroken that she couldn't save her friend. Jennifer also told her that when she was hungry, she would look pale and weak, but after feeding on humans, she would look fresh again and have enhanced strength, even wounds would heal instantly when she was at full power. Days passed, and Needi and Jennifer grew distant. Needi went to the library to research the ritual Jennifer had mentioned and learned the way to kill the demon, by stabbing it in the heart. Needi later told Chip about Jennifer, but he didn't believe her and thought she was stressed out. That night, there was a school dance. Needi warned Chip not to attend, fearing Jennifer might target him, but he insisted on going. Before leaving, Chip's mother gave him pepper spray for protection. On the way to the dance, Jennifer appeared and started provoking him, telling him Needi wasn't as innocent as he thought. She seduced him and led him to an abandoned pool area. Sensing something was wrong, Needi ran out to find Chip. Meanwhile, Jennifer, now starving, pushed Chip into the pool and began attacking him. Needi arrived just in time and tried to pull Jennifer away. But because Jennifer had already fed partially, she was strong enough to fight back. The two friends argued and insulted each other until Chip, in his dying state, stabbed Jennifer with a pool skimmer. Although she didn't die, she lost a lot of blood and fled. Needi cried over Chip's body as he died in her arms. Determined to take revenge, she went to Jennifer's house that night. As Jennifer was lying in bed, Needi broke through her bedroom window. They fought fiercely until Needi managed to weaken her and removed the friendship necklace they had shared, finally killing her. At that moment, Jennifer's mother entered the room and saw Needi standing over her daughter's body. That was the beginning of how Needi ended up in the asylum. However, because she had been bitten by Jennifer, Needi now had partial demonic powers, allowing her to easily escape from the facility. In the final scene, Needi hitchhikes to the location where Low Shoulder is performing and says it will be their last show. She then brutally kills all the band members. The film ends. If you enjoyed this video, don't be shy, hit the like button, and if you disliked it, hit the dislike button twice just to be sure. You should watch the full movie. Thank you very much for watching.